Alright, so I'm just going to be doing a quick tutorial on how to put together a ad campaign on the Facebook Ads Manager. So first you're going to click this button right up here on the top that says Create New Campaign. You're going to click that and it's going to give you this page here, and you can select what your objective is for the ad campaign. So I selected traffic, just for more traffic on a certain page. That's the objective of my ad campaign. If you also look here on the left, you have this entire column that's kind of like it shows you the steps of the entire process as you go through it. So after I've selected traffic, I can scroll down here and it'll ask me what I want the campaign name to be. I just put it as podcast traffic because that's what I'm looking to get more traffic on, is my podcast page. So I put that in there as the name. And then you have a couple of options here to create a split test, test your creative placement, audience and delivery optimization strategies. I didn't turn that on, but then you do have the campaign budget optimization. I considered turning that on. If you do, it just optimizes your budget across all of the ad sets. So you can select these options here for like the lifetime budget or the daily budget, as well as the lowest cost cap, and other options. So you could put in the budget optimization. I selected not to. So then you're going to hit the setup ad account, and that's going to take you to this next page right here, which is the ad account. You're going to select a country, the currency that you'd like to do it in, and the time zone. And then you're going to go ahead and hit continue. It's going to bring you down to this next section here, which is the ad set, asking for a title and then some specific information, like the traffic is for a website specifically, not for an app, Messenger, or WhatsApp, but for my website specifically. I turned on dynamic creative because it allows me to provide individual assets like images and headlines, and then it generates optimized creative combinations for my ads so that I don't have to do it. It automatically does that for me. Down here in the audience, it'll ask you to select an audience, so you can create a custom audience or a lookalike audience, and you can input various information here to select what audience you're trying to reach. And then it'll also ask you about the location, specifically what location you're looking for, whether it's everyone in the location, people who live in it, people who were recently in that location, or people traveling to. So there's some customization there as well. It'll also ask for an age group. I just did the default 18 through 65 plus because mine is about a sales podcast, so it won't really draw the attention of many people under the age of 18. You can select specific genders. I just left mine at all. And then, of course, the language. I did English because that's the language that my podcast is in. And then this is more detailed targeting, like demographics and such like that. I didn't insert anything there, but you can input something there as well to help more specifically hone in your audience. And then any specific connections here, people who like your page, friends of people who like your page, you can add those in there as well, and then save the audience, of course. Down beneath that, you have the placements, and if you watch along on the side here, you can see that it's moving down with us. So right now we're in audience, after we already touched on traffic and dynamic creative. So in audience, you have placements. Automatic placements is recommended. I went ahead and just did that so that I wouldn't have to edit it manually. You can do a budget and a schedule. So right now my optimization is for link clicks. You can do landing page views, impressions, daily unique reach. You can do different things, but I just left it at link clicks as my optimization for the ad delivery. Then you can also do a cost control, which is an average cost per link click, so that it helps distribute your entire budget across each person who clicks on the link, because that's what you're looking for. So it helps to use the lowest costing strategy to best distribute your budget. And then I just left the daily budget as a pretty low. I think this is the minimum. Um, Otherwise, I think the lifetime budget, the minimum you can do is 29, or 30, I suppose. But you really have a lot of customization as to what you want to put in here for the budget and kind of how you want that distributed, as well as the start and end date for your ad campaign. Then we can go ahead and hit continue. It'll bump us down here to the next section, which is the identity. Default name is traffic. You can obviously change this if you'd like. And then the identity will ask you to create a page. specifically for this product or this company or whatever you're trying to gain traffic for. I didn't create a page because I'm not actually going to be launching the campaign, but you would create a specific page here based on a certain category. And then it'll ask you about the format, just a single image or video. And then using dynamic creative, I can upload various media here, and it can automatically produce ads for me, and I don't have to put those together. And then I can also put in various text here that they will use in the ads, like just these little tidbits of information, like learn how to sell with the fundamentals of sales podcast, just so that they can use that for the compiling into the actual creation of the ad, as well as certain headlines like learn sales effectively, or this description here, which is a little bit more lengthy, just really brief information about the podcast. Then I'm going to go ahead and put in the website URL here, which I've done. And then these are certain options that you can set up that I just didn't set up, but you do have the option to set those up as well. And then when you're done with everything, you're going to go ahead and hit confirm here, and it will finalize everything for you. So that's how you put together a Facebook ad campaign on the Facebook Ad Manager. I hope that this was helpful.